These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
3-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
A gain of 12.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucs' 5-yard line.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's a run with Ballage. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better coach, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
28-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking downfield for Godwin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Carolina.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
86.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
On the carry.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Winds up and lets it go for and got his man complete. 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the counter, here's Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
After the penalty, it's Jones. Goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield are really nice.
And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The tackle made by DeMario Davis.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and...
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Chris Godwin.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
St. Gonzalez set to kick off.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Panther first down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A throw over the middle, taken in. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
First down.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 11. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Howard has the first down and then some. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard. his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now a dump off here complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
It's a gain of 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. To throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding opens.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the Panthers' 35-yard line.
to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
29-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
23-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
4-yard line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the toss, here's Balazs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run with Balazs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
On the play. And a Panther 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2nd down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded inside the 5. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. He said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to get the 1st down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
Complete.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First down, Panthers.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Panthers 28, Buccaneers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw here. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line. Tonight's final score.
They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now to be interesting to see how they respond as a team. Because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.